Biddies, what is up? My name is Jared from Frost Network, and today we are going to be building the Omega outfit from Fortnite. And this is a little sneak peek. You guys saw a 360 view of it right before we started doing the tutorial. And what you guys are going to go ahead and need is, you guys don't need these, I was just laying out where I'm going to build it. You're going to need black wool, gray wool, and red wool. Now this is a simple design, so basically if you guys really like this one, I will put in the time to make a really high def one, but it's going to be much bigger tutorial, so you have to understand that it'll be probably an hour long, considering that this one's going to be a lot shorter since it's not as high detail, but you guys still get the same outcome. So what you guys are going to need is black wool, gray wool, and red wool. What we're going to go ahead and do is start with the black wool. We're going to go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks long by 4 blocks wide, so that's 4 blocks in total. And then you're going to go ahead and place another 8 on the back, and then connect it with 4. So it's right here, it's an 8 blocks long by 4 blocks wide by 8 blocks long by 4 blocks wide. And what you guys are going to want to do is take this up to 12 blocks high. So let's go ahead and count together. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then what you guys are going to want to do is just bring this solid black wool all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, let's double count again. Okay, so this is one already on the ground. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it is 12. So I must have counted wrong. So now that I've double checked and triple checked to make sure that it is actually 12 blocks long, we're going to go ahead and place the black wool all the way up to 12 blocks high. And we're going to do this all the way around the entire build. And I'm just going to trim this off. Okay, so we got about half of it done. Now we just need to do the other half. If you guys are new to the channel, can you go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I plan on doing more Fortnite Minecraft skins for you guys and Fortnite Minecraft plushies as well. So make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, and comment on what kind of Fortnite skin you guys would like me to make. And if your comment is picked, or your idea, you guys will see your name in the beginning of the video for the next 360. So when I show it off like I did in this one, I showed like a 360 outline of it, you guys are going to go ahead and see your name for your idea. So if you guys go ahead and do that for me, it would help me out a lot. And now that we have the legs all done, this is what you guys should have. It's just a big black rectangle. And then what you guys are going to want to do is outline the arms. So we're going to go ahead and place a corner block in each one. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then connect it up like this. So it's a 4x4 block, and as you guys can tell, it is very hard to tell because it is black, so I'm going to show it here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only reason it is 5 is because of the corner block, but the actual arm is 4 blocks out from the body. So if you guys come down here, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I mean? Just want to make sure it's clear because it is black, so it does make it very hard to see. And you guys can delete these corner blocks because we no longer need them. It was just to get the arm off the body. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then it actually is 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Okay, so you guys can tell it's a 4x4 square. You can delete them. It is 4x4 because the inside is a 2x2. So that's an easy way you guys can instantly tell. So now we have the outlines of the bottom part of the arm, and we need to bring them up to 12 blocks high. So let's go ahead and place the blocks. So this is going to be 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And on the same one over here is a marker. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I messed up. See, I didn't count the bottom block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they are both the same height, so I know that we are correct because I counted twice. And then what you guys are going to do is just go ahead and place this all the way up with black wool again. So basically what we're doing is just creating a black outline of the entire thing, and then we're going to go back and detail it because he's mainly all black. So it's a lot easier just to delete the blocks instead of going through and actually adding it as we go, just because it gets a little bit confusing at that rate. Okay, I messed up a little bit. Missed a spot right there. We're going to go all the way up. You're guys going to have to go ahead and do this on both arms. There you go. And we're almost done with this arm. And then we got to fill in the top with black wool and underneath with black wool. So that way you can see the hand. And there we go. So now one arm is done, and we're going to go ahead and do the exact same on the thing on the other side now. Okay, so now we have the legs done right here, and both arms. Now we just need to do the center chest and his head. So if you guys do not have this part here, please go ahead and pause the video here and resume when you guys are ready. Okay guys, we are back, and what we're going to go ahead and do now is in between the two arms, we're just going to go and run black wool back and forth, if I don't mess this up. So you're just going to keep running this back and forth until you fill it all the way up on both sides. Now there probably is a better way to do this, but I guess everyone's better at something, but I cannot go side to side to save my life. There we go. Oh, one more. Okay, so now this side's done, and now we need to do the back side. Oop, fell into the legs. I'm just going to go ahead and fill the black wool up on the back end of him as well to have his back all done. And do it on this side. There you go. And then just keep filling it in until it is all done. Okay, and there we go. Once that is all done, what we're going to go ahead and do now is right here, place 4 blocks going across and up. And same thing right here. So basically on both ends, so you should have an overlap so where you can't go up. See how I can't go up? Like that. Then we're going to bring it out on 2 on this side to make it 6, and 2 on the back side to make it 8 blocks long. Then you're going to go ahead and count. So this is 1 block already. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So we now know it's an 8 by 8 square. Now we need to make it an 8 by 8 by 8 to make it a cube. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and run it all the way around, and just keep connecting it up till you have a hollow cube. And you guys can either just place it in the corners and then connect it up. Doesn't really matter how you guys do it, as long as you end up with an 8 by 8 cube. And it is good to double count or double check to make sure that you have an 8 by 8 cube. And there you guys go. So now I have an 8 by 8 cube, and what I would like to do is just go ahead and fill in all sides with black wool. You guys can go ahead and do this on your own, or you guys can watch me do it. Doesn't really matter, but when you guys are done, just make sure you guys go ahead and watch what I do next. Okay, now that we have all this done, what I would like you guys to go ahead and do is take your guys' gray wool and 2 blocks from the corner, so this is 1, 2, and then break here, that'll be 3. So 1, 2, break here, that'll be 3. So there should be a 2 block gap in between both of them. Then, as you guys could see over here, we're going to go out and up. So we're going to go up here and run it across the top of his head, and then place 1 there. We're going to do the same thing here. And break there. So it looks exactly the same on both sides. Oop, I messed up. There we go. So as you can see, it doesn't touch the edges. There we go. And then over here, you guys can see that from this piece here, it goes down by 2. So we're going to go ahead and switch out to the red, place 2 red down, and then break these 2 right here, and then replace it with red, like that. Same thing on this side, so place 2 blocks down, and then on the 3rd block down, you're going to break and place red, like that. Now let me show you over here. So there's a 2-block gap in between each of his nose, and then if you guys go down from his nose by 1 block, that's where we start to place the mouth. Oh, did not mean to break that. So let me show you over here. So there's his eyes, the 2, and then 1 down. Then we're going to break here and place a line. You guys can now remove that piece, so that was just for measurements, and then on the outside, we're going to go ahead and make it look just like this. So it'll be 2 blocks wide by 4 blocks wide, 4 blocks wide, and then there's nothing down below, like that. So now we have his face done, as you guys can tell. Now, for his arm, or actually, let's do the red, because it makes it a lot easier. See how it goes in by his neck by 1? So there's the 1, and then we're going to break here and place it. And then we're going to go here and place another one. We're going to do the same thing on this side. So there's the 1. See, that's 1 block in, and then we're going to break here and place another one. So you should have a diagonal 1 line like this. Then what you're going to go ahead and do is go down and over by 2, and then in by 1 and diagonal. So it looks just like that. You're going to do the same thing on this side. So down and out by 1, and then down by 2. And then in by 1, and down by 1. So it should look just like that. Then you guys are going to go ahead and break here, here, and all this, except for leaving this little patch of black. And I'm going to outline that for you so you guys can see it. So you're going to delete all that there, and you're going to delete all the way to here. So just connect those up. And then inside everything here, you're going to remove the black and replace it with gray. Just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and make it a clean edge. So we're going to go in by 1, like that, and then down. And that is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Okay? So now we have his chest done. And now what we need to do is his arms and shoulders. So what you guys are going to want to do is starting here, place a block there on both sides. Like that. Then what you guys are going to want to go ahead and do is here, cut that and place a line for 2. On this side as well. And then right about all this here, except for this 1 black dot right there. We don't want to remove that one right there. So we want to remove everything else from his shoulder and replace it with gray. Oh. And I'll show you what that looks like from the front, just like that. Then what we're going to do is do that on the other side as well. So we're going to remove all of his shoulder padding and his black and replace it with gray. Okay, we need to replace all of this as well. And there we go. And I don't, yep, that is right. There's 2 on this side. I remember that. There we go. That's what it should look like on the front. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other arm. And I'm just removing all the black that we have outlined. And see, note how I left that 1 black patch there and in the other corner right there. Okay? So I just wanted to give you guys a good look at that. And then we're going to go ahead and take all of this out on this side. Oh, I deleted the gray. And it's just, the line just goes straight across, as you guys can see there. Then we're going to place 1 block there. and then start to delete all of this arm right here. And then the top. Make sure you guys get the top. Don't forget that. And then on the back, as you guys can see, there's 2 blocks here. Then it's 4 blocks wide, and then 4 blocks up. And that's how you guys know the whole shoulder. It's basically a exact pattern of this on the other side. So if you guys want to, you guys could just break through it and then continue doing that. What I would like you guys to go ahead and do now is right here. Whoop, I think, right? Yeah, right there. Okay, so down by 1, break here, place a red. Then break here and here and place 2 red. We're going to do the same thing on the other arm. So go down by 1, then break here, and then go in, break 2, and place it. See how they match up? And now we have his head, or his front of his head, the front of his chest, and the back of his arms all done. Now we just need to do his legs. We're going to go ahead and break here where it starts to connect to the leg, and place 2 red, and then go in by 1. So again, do the same thing here and here. So it should look just like this. And then from here, I think it goes down by 3. 1, 2, 3. It does. Okay, so I'll show you guys how to do that. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to go ahead and place a red dot there. Then you're going to go here, and it's going to go up by 2, just like I did on the arm. And then you're going to place another red there. So 1, 2, 3. Break. Place a red. Delete all this. Then break here and here, placing 2, which goes up, and then go down by 1 and place 1. In between the 2 legs, there's going to be 2 here, 2 here, and then you're going to break these 2 in the middle. So it's going to be directly in the middle, and then you guys can remove that. Just like that. And you're going to do the same thing on the back side. So place 2, and then delete these 2, and replace it with red, and then you guys can remove that markers. There's the back. So now we just need to do the back of his head, and I'll show you guys how to do that. We actually need to grab light gray wool for this. We're actually going to extend this down by 1 block, then break 2, and extend it with the light gray wool, just like that. That's the back of his head done. So now we have all of his head done, all of his arms done, and now we just need to do the back. Actually, we don't have all the arms done, I forgot. So right here, if you place these 2 markers, again, see how it has a little lip here, 2 block lip. We're going to place a marker there and down by 1. So it's 2 blocks. Replace this one with red. Break 2 for light gray. I meant dark. I'm messing this up. So red, and then I was wrong. It was light gray. Then 2 blocks for light gray, 1 block for gray, and then 1 block for red. Just like that. We're going to do the same thing over here. So place 2 blocks. On the third one, we're going to break it and replace it with red. So now there's a 2 block gap between the shoulder pad and this red dot. We're going to break below that, replacing the 2 black dots below that with 2 light gray. Then we're going to replace that underneath that with gray and then red. Okay? What we're going to go ahead and do now is find the middle. So place 2. Place 2. Okay, so that's 4. And now we just need 2. So it's actually a 3 block gap. 3 block gap. There should be 2 blocks here. We're going to go ahead and replace that with 2 dark gray or just regular gray blocks, and then make it a 4x4 square like so. What we're going to go ahead and do now is on the sides we're going to create a winglet like this and replace the middle with red wool. Once you guys have finished that, what we're going to go ahead and do now is underneath the gray winglets, replacing it with light gray wool like so. Then we're going to have a flare coming out on both sides like this, and then going down by 1 like this and in. So see how it's just 1 block down, and then we're going to break here and replace it with all red. There you guys go. And that's how you guys make the back of the Omega outfit from Fortnite. And this is actually how you guys do the whole thing. Now it is all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial so much. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, guys. It really does help me out a lot. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, It does mean a lot if you guys can spend an extra 20 seconds and share this video on Facebook and Twitter with some friends of yours that also play Minecraft and play Fortnite. It would really help me out a lot, and be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that way you guys are alerted on your notifications when I upload, so you guys can check that out. As always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.